welcome back to Final Whistle. Today we are going to be looking at the season so far. Of course, there is still a couple of months left with the season, so anything I can say here can quickly change. So of course, the first game of the season was at home here at the LNER against Sutton, which did end in a 2-2 draw for the first point of the game. And then we went away on our longest ever away trip down to Cornwall to face Truro City, a game which we won 2-0 due to Kitchen and Stone scoring within 5 minutes of each other, the 83rd and 88th minutes respectively. Then we were of course away for most of these games because of course the Rugby World Cup was partaken here at the start of the season. Then we went down to Roots Hall for a boring 0-0 draw with Southend. It didn't look like York City were going for gold this season. It looked like we were just chasing rainbows of the past, because the last game of the Hinshelwood era was away at Woking, a game where we drew 1-1. Of course, Ben, he got sacked later that week. Next game after him getting sacked was Yeovil, at where we did win 3-1. So the Stuart Maynard era was off to a 100% winning start. And then we won the next two games at home to Tamworth and away at Braintree Town, respectively. Our first loss of the season did come at home against Solihull Moors, where, to be fair, Solihull just completely played us very well. Scored in the 96th minute. Looked like we should have probably won, but hey, it's football. You can't win everything in football. Then the next game was at home against Carlisle, one of our title-chasing teams. Of course, if you know how that went, it ended up being 5-0. So really, it was a improvement, and Stuart Maynard ball was in full effect from that point. We then travelled to the only vegan team in the world, Forest Green, in which a 1-1 draw did play out. So that was a bit disappointing. Of course, we did face Forest Green last weekend, as I am recording this, which we won 3-1. So of course,
that's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
Of course, the big game, York City take on Scunthorpe, which ended in a 3-1 loss at home. Disappointing result, probably should have got a point or two. Then of course, we travelled to Hartlepool, who we do take on tonight. It is a 7:45 kickoff in a 2-1 win, where Newby and Brooks scored. Of course, Brooks getting his first goal for the club, and just behind us here, Malachi Fagan-Walcott and Joe Felix are coming. Good news, Joe Felix is out of his boot, so a return to the team shouldn't be too short. Then of course, in the FA Cup qualifiers, we then travelled down to Rochdale, a game where Newby had two of the greatest goals I've ever seen. Of course, if you want to see an interview with him, I will leave my mate's YouTube channel down below, how we managed to get that I still don't know. Of course, Rochdale knocked out the FA Cup at the hand of the Minster men. Then we ended up getting knocked out in the next round to Barnsley, but we don't talk about that now, do we? But of course, Wealdstone, at home, 4-0 drubbing. We were back to our best this season. Then two consecutive draws, one at home and one away. I'll give you 5 minutes to guess who it was. Yeah, okay, you probably guessed wrong. It was Boreham Wood at home, 2-0, 2-2 draw, with, of course, Fallowfield scoring one of the best goals of the season so far. And the last game afterwards was the Yorkshire Derby, Halifax versus York, which ended with a 1-1 scoreline, but it should have been 2-1 because Kitchen didn't look offside on replay. But of course, the next game was Barnsley away. We do not talk about that one. Or if you can, I'm not forcing you to say. Then good few wins in a row, which really solidified our title chances. We will probably be going up this season as this game will be the big one. Saturday, 25th of April, 12:30 kickoff, York City away at Rochdale. A game which, if results do go our way, will be a title decider. I might come out of retirement for matchday vlogs for that game, so if you would like to see that, please leave a comment below, and uploads will be becoming more regular. I know it's been 2 weeks. My phone storage is being shot through at the moment, so I do apologise about that. But if you like these videos, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.